traders, and welcome. I'm Tamar Mehr, FXGlobe Ambassador, and this is the third part of our Masterclass series, Lessons in Trading from a Combat Sport. So today we're going to continue talking about lessons from the ring. So the third lesson is about attitude. It's about believing that you will succeed well before the fight even begins. Believing that you will win. This lesson made a strong appearance in my days as a referee, more than as a competitor. When you compete, you are very much in the thick of things. It's very hard to pay attention to all the surrounding. It's very hard to take notes of other people's behavior and demeanor. You are concentrating on the task at hand, and you are concentrating on your very own roller coasters of emotion. However, as a referee, you get to take a step back from being in the midst of it all. There are no emotions involved, and you get to have a clearer view of what's really happening in the ring. You get to see the competitor's demeanor, their posture, their attitude. Just before the fight begins, the competitors sit with their coaches, receiving final instruction and that last-minute pep talks. Looking at the competitors, I could tell who's going to do well in the fight and who's going to lose. It was the way they held themselves. It's the way they looked at their coaches. Their body language was almost yelling, "I don't want to be here. I can't do this. I'm afraid." On the other hand, you can see the competitors that had fire in their eyes and were ready to go. Ready to get into the ring and give it all that they've got to get their victory. So it didn't really matter who had the higher belt or who had a slight height advantage or who was a better martial artist or who possessed a better technique. In the ring, what mattered most was their attitude and their self-belief. Those who had this belief that they could win usually went ahead and in almost all cases actually won. Those who didn't believe in themselves or their own abilities almost always lost their fight. So just the same, a trader needs to believe in their own abilities and in their knowledge and of course in their trading strategy. Having belief is not a guarantee for success. We have to put the work in, we have to put the effort, and we have to gain knowledge. But the alternative of not having belief in oneself is almost a sure guarantee of failure. The fourth lesson is learn from your mistakes and learn from your successes. Every fight, in every training session is an opportunity to learn something. There are a lot of saying in the market about learning from your mistakes. Phrases like, "You already paid the price, so you might as well learn something from it." It's a well-known approach and it's a smart approach to learn from your mistakes. But one thing is neglected, and that is learning from your successes as well. Everything that we do, every trade that we take, every fight that we fight can offer us valuable lessons. A good fighter learns from their mistakes. A great fighter also learns from their successes. So then comes the question, and I do get that a lot. So if I won the trade, then that means that I've done everything right. So what is there for me to learn? An interesting experiment in behavioral economics found that humans tend to interpret their successes as the result of good decision making and being smart, rather than of pure luck. But if the outcome was not a successful one, then they will tend to interpret it as a result of pure bad luck. From this we can understand the need to study our successful trades as well, as not every trade that went to target did so based on good decision making. Yes, some of them will be just pure luck. And if those actions were to be repeated, then those trades are most likely going to end up in a loss. And so a good trader learns from their mistakes. A great trader will also learn from their successes. Happy trading, everyone!